Hello everyone, it's me again. I haven't done a video in a while because I just felt lazy. But now that I'm active, or at least for today, I want to show you my train track collection. Boxes and long tracks. And more boxes. Well, not a box, obviously. Um, I have a bad memory, I always forget. Almost entirely, not all of it, but still. Of double slip switch tracks. Now, I've been collecting these tracks over the years, since 2005, but earlier back then, those tracks were a little old and rusty, so I threw out like most of them. Well, there are a few that are still around, but I'm not sure how long they'll last. So, yeah, 19 years I've been collecting train tracks and model trains. And those other years, I got new ones that were from like the 70s or 60s. Or 80s or 90s, I forget. Maybe in the 80s. It was a fun time. Though I kind of wish I was born like in 1950 because I could have collected very cheap trains back then. They were very cheap back then. And with that amount of cheapness, I can get a lot of trains and for to play and to use for the entertainment. That would have been nice. I was born in 1994, so practically I'm almost 30. So yeah, it's a shame. Or at least I think it is. Anyways, I'll get started with the track collection talking. Here, there are straight tracks. Over there, let's see. It says these are 22 radius curves. This is switching tracks, and over there is 18 radius. Now for these, I got more switch tracks, but mostly way tracks. Tracks that are two, but like a Y. I have three of these. And then, I'll get this on. And then, I got crossing tracks. Like X's, but with different degree sizes. This one, the big one, that's 90 degree. Although I get confused because there's another 90 degree track, crossing track like this, but smaller. So I can't tell if it says it in the book like 90 degree. How do I know which is the correct size? It says 90 degree, but they're not really the same size. I got confused with that over the years. Oh well. More crossing tracks below down there. Different sizes, but identical parts too. Here, these are curved tracks. How did I get these many curved tracks? I remember a video I posted a long time ago, probably like 2 months, explaining that how I. Oh wait, no, my mistake. My mistake. I made a mistake. Forget I said that. My mistake. How stupid. I got this from the first floor of an apartment I used to live with my family. I did construction work back in May 2019. My parents told me that who used to live down there had a lot of HO scale train accessories, like these and these crossing tracks too. I found a lot of these curved tracks, and since nobody wants them, I want them because I don't want them to go to waste. They might cost a lot of money, and I haven't thought about that until just immediately. I could sell these, but then again, I don't want to. Not because I love these tracks. I want to keep them. So yeah. However, these tracks, this third of a 22 radius curve, they're not from the first floor. I bought these from Train World a long time ago. I have like 8 of these, but what I regret is not buying more of those. I only bought these pieces of 18 radius, small curves pieces. If I had 22 radius more, that would have helped for my set, because small pieces are there. They're around. Would have been great. Alright, I got straight tracks, different sizes. But I say my favorite straight track size small one is this one. This is 3 inches. This is my favorite small short track because it's pretty big and pretty tall. Like I compare this to these, like this shorter one's like a little kid, and this one's like a grown tall ass adult. Imagination I had. a couple of years ago. Now I got the same story with this. I got this from the first floor from the apartment I used to live in. Construction work. Like I said, if nobody wants them, I'll have them because I want them. I love them. Might be worth money too. So yeah. Now these are 6-inch straight tracks. I actually have these tracks. I actually got this track from a Switch Bachmann track, like in 2007. I took the screws out and got it out apart. I wish I was an idiot back then, so I didn't know better. So I got 3 of these. I actually have 4, but I can't remember what happened to the 4th one. Maybe I destroyed it or threw it away by accident, or somebody stole it. I don't know. So I have 3 of these. These are not 6 inches. This is a Bachmann switch track part. I have a lot of 6-inch straight tracks. Useful too. So yeah. Now these are 18 radius curved tracks. As you can see, there's plenty straight. What I want to show you is this. Look at this. I took this out of the track. Same goes to the bottom. Why did I did that? I can't remember why. Well, I have no issue with it. The track still works. I can't remember why I did that. Except one. I'll tell you now. When I put 18 radius curves or 22 radius curves, well, I'll get to that in a minute. With these crossing tracks, they get stuck. They get stuck like this with the cross ties. You know what cross ties are, right? If you do, then you know what I'm talking about. When the cross ties touch together, it cannot fit the track very well. It gets stuck. So I just took out those cross ties out of the track to make it fit. So there, that's why I did that. Same goes to the 22 radius curves. Watch, I'll get to it right now. I have more 22 radius curves than 18 radius. Now these are my favorite curve tracks because it fits well with locomotives that have to run with less sharp curve tracks. Like my Bachmann Overland Limited locomotive, if you know what that is. I have a collection here, a lot. And let me see if I can find a track to show you. And here, like I said, like the 18 radius. I don't regret it. It's good. Nice. And plus, I get to see how the train runs under like this with the rail. That always intrigues me. I like seeing and doing that. Ever since I was a kid, I saw it in the New York City subway tracks on those elevated lines. Like, how does it look? So I used it in HO scale model. Now I have here our HO scale switch tracks. Lots of them, and I have these. I forgot what these are called. I used them for railroad crossings. Very nice. And I have terminal tracks. I think I have like 13 of these. The most I ever used was 10. The reason why I never used all 13 is because I don't have a room or space for all of it at the same time. If I ever get that one day, I'll show you one day. I actually have a lot more straight tracks than this, but they're in a shelf, joined together in one space. They're all 9 inches. Some or a few are 6, but a lot of them are 9 inches. They're more longer than the shelf, but the shelf is wide enough to hold all those tracks together without a drop. So it's good. Now here are the track switches. As you can see, three-way switch tracks. There are double slip switch tracks on the bottom, and there are left and right straight curve tracks as well. I used to use all of these switch tracks when I was a kid. Very nice. And there are new ones that I got from the apartment from the first floor. I never used those because one reason. Those switch track machines don't have those metallic electrical connector things to make the switch work by a machine. They're just plain. So I never used them. So yeah. Now here are boxes or whatever you call these of double slip switches. I have a pair. I have 2. One from 2016 and one from 2017. The first one is 16, the second is 17. Here's the difference. I turn to the back, and you see, look at the curve. Just a couple and two pairs. This is new, and this is old. Although this is pretty old, obviously. But you know the drill. I want to open it, but I may not have enough time. So yeah, they're double slip switches. They're not the same size as this, but I still like it. And this is German. How do I know this is German? Because the guy from the Red Caboose, where I bought these tracks, told me this is German. I'm not a German speaker, so he just told me. So I reckon I remember this. The only problem I have with these switches is that the Bachmann Overland Limited locomotive doesn't work on it. I wish it did, but obviously it's not for that. Last but not least, these straight tracks. The longest is right here. Wait, let me show you. Oh wait. This is wrong one. This is the longest. I think I have 3 or 4 of these. I have actually used these. They're almost okay. There might be problems, maybe because it's dirty. I do clean the dirt off, but sometimes it can still be a problem. Oh well, they're great. Now I'm happy for these because I never got lawn tracks ever when I was young. I always wanted these when I saw the Bachmann lawn track in the Bachmann catalog a long time ago. It would have looked beautiful and very simply easy and just easy to make, to put in without a part like these small tracks here. So very nice. Now, that's all I have for today for my tracks. Hope you'll enjoy. See you later.